Alright, so I want to read something real quick from Philippians chapter 3. It's going to be from verse 10 to, I think, 13. Yeah, and let's read. I want to know Christ, yes, to know the power of his resurrection and participation in his sufferings, becoming like him in his death, and so somehow attaining to the resurrection from the dead. Not that I have already attained all this or I have already arrived at my goal, but I press on to take hold of that for which Christ Jesus took hold onto me, or hold of me. Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it. But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead. That's one thing I want to emphasize on verse 13. Forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead. Like, if you fall, and everybody falls. Don't be saying that you're not perfect. All right, let's get that straight. Everybody falls. Now the thing is to do next, when you fall down or when you stumble, you actually don't fall, you actually stumble. You never fall, you just stumble. But when you do stumble, the next thing to do is to forget what happened and just start straining to what is ahead of you. People like us that sin every day. We sin every day. We always remember what we did, and we always get sick of it. We always have that guilt, that shame. I mean, don't get me wrong. That is our way of knowing that we sin, by guilt. But forget what is behind us. You know how to forget what is behind us? By straining towards what's ahead of us. So don't remember what happened. It just happened, alright? You sin, it happened. Now the next thing to do after you sin is strain towards what is ahead of you. So when you sin, it's not the end of the world. When you sin, it's not the end of the day. You didn't ruin your whole life. If you sin, you just forget what just happened, and you keep going and keep striving towards what is in front of you, which is God. Okay? You might sin every single day. You might sin to the same sin. But forget what is behind you, because it's behind you now. It already happened. Not saying you can keep doing it, but the thing is that if it's behind you, let it go and start striving for what is in front of you. And that should be Christ Jesus. Okay? So that's the thing. Forget what is behind you and strive towards you. We all fall. But the thing is, the thing to do after you fall, actually, like I said, we don't fall, we stumble. The thing to do after you stumble is to forget what's behind you. Then you start striving what's towards you. Okay?